Guys, it's Sarah, and today we are going to do a book haul. I have my January haul for you here today. Not too many. I bought a couple, and then I had a few sent to me from publishers, which are new releases, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, the first one actually comes out in March. It comes out March 26th. That is The Inheritance. This is by Joanna Goodman. I have read a book by Joanna Goodman before, and I really, really liked it. So when I was contacted about this one, I was definitely interested. And this is a different type of book. So the first one I read from her was a historical fiction, and this one is going to be a little bit more contemporary. There's different timelines that are 30 years apart, and we're following a mother and daughter and kind of different things that they are dealing with in their lives. And I believe it surrounds a house and an inheritance and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm getting from the synopsis. And so I'm definitely interested because I really liked the other one I read from her. It was called The Home for Unwanted Girls. It was very, very good. So I was definitely interested in reading more from this author. So this one comes out in March. And it was sent to me from HarperCollins. Now, this next one is sent to me from St. Martin's Press, also comes out in March, and that is The Trail of Lost Hearts by Tracy Garvis Graves. And I have only read one book by this author, but I loved it. And I definitely want to read more. So when I was contacted about this one, I didn't hesitate either. And this one is following a woman, and she is hit pretty hard with a couple big life-changing events kind of back to back, and it really takes her out. And so she's looking for some sort of escape and distraction. And then she finds that with geocaching. So that's exciting. And she starts getting into it. And I believe on a trail, she's going to meet somebody. So that's exciting. But yeah, I've loved this author's book before, what I've read from her, and I'm definitely excited to get into more of her work. But this is her newest one, again, comes out in March. And this next one that was sent to me from publisher was sent to me from Dutton, and that is The Night of the Storm. This is by Nishita Parekh. And this one is a Hurricane Harvey story. And Hurricane Harvey was a hurricane that hit Houston, Texas a few years ago. And this one is following a woman who lives in an apartment complex with her son. She is reeling from a recent divorce and just a lot of things happening in her life. And then this hurricane is on the way, and her apartment complex gets mandatory evacuation orders. So she has to leave. She can't stay in her apartment. So her sister invites her to her house, which is almost an estate. It's huge. And little does she know that the entire family is going to be there kind of hunkering down for the storm. This creates problems when, she's dealing with her ex-husband and also dealing with her brother-in-law, who's paying a little bit more attention to her than she's comfortable with. And she has to deal with all this. Plus, there's, a hurricane coming. There's a hurricane coming. So the only other thing that could go wrong is murder. And that's what's going to happen in here. So this sounds really intriguing, very excited about it. And yeah, I've heard some good things about it so far. And this one is actually already out. It came out January 16th. So huge, huge, huge thank you to the publishers for sending those books my way. Okay, next, I picked up a book that's actually kind of a classic. This is The Good Soldier by Ford Maddox Ford. I picked this one up because I went to a virtual author event with Alex Michaelides, and I was listening to what he was saying about certain things, and the moderator was asking, what kind of books he recommends. And this was the one that he said. He said The Good Soldier. He said it was something, it's a little bit credited for being one of the first psychological thrillers, and something that stuck with him. He read it multiple times, and it's something that really stuck with him. And it's very short, actually. So I was like, I'm going to check this out because he said to, and I'm going to do anything that man tells me to do. Let's be real. So I went ahead and purchased it. So we'll see, but I would like to see what this is all about. Okay, this next one I got at work, and that is One Dark Window. This is by Rachel Gillig. I don't know what it's about, but there is so much buzz about this book, and every time someone talks about it and people come in looking for it, like, we can't keep it in stock at our store. If we get it, it's out the door really quickly. And everyone just says it's really, really good. I know it's a fantasy, and I know that it's dark. Like, I think it's kind of a gothic-y type of thing, and I believe it's a romantasy. There's a romance in here as well. That's all I know. I literally know nothing about it. I don't know about the synopsis. I'm not going to look into it. I'm going to go in blind, but the buzz around this is real and we can't keep it in stock at our store. So I was like, I just need to see. And I know that there's a second book as well. I think it's a duology, and that book is already released. And when that one came out, people were like coming into the store and buying it quickly on release day. So we're going to see, but I bought it. Okay, one more. And I bought this at work as well. That is Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. I went so back and forth about this one. Now, this one is pink. It is a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. That's why it's different. The original book is black. But I wasn't sure about this because I saw the author and I was like, meh. Because I read one of her young adult books. It was the first one, Stalking Jack the Ripper, and I didn't like it. I liked the concept of the book. I liked the idea of the book, but I didn't like the main character to the point where she completely ruined the entire story for me. And I could not enjoy the book at all because I did not like the main character. But man, am I hearing good things about this one. Like, whew. And this is an adult. So maybe it'll be better for me. And I guess I just want to give her another try because I was ready to write her off as far as just her books not being for me. But the more I hear about this, the more interested I am. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm going to try it. So I bought it. So definitely I'm going to try it, but yeah, we'll have to see. But this is the first book in a new adult series by her, and it's fantasy. And that's all I know. But I'm seeing a lot of people reading it and loving it. Even people who don't read fantasy very much are loving it. So here we are. Okay, one more I'm going to mention. I don't physically have it in my hands yet because it comes out tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about. My girl, Sarah J. Maas. So House of Flame and Shadow releases tomorrow. I'm so excited. And I've already set aside a copy for myself at work. So I will be getting it. Like, I don't even work tomorrow, but I'm going into the store to buy the book because I have to. I'm so ready for this book, you guys. Oh, man, I'm so excited for it. I cannot wait to see where this picks up after the second book in this series. This is the third book in the Crescent City series, and I can't wait. I need more, and I'm going to get it. I'm so excited. So that's going to be happening as well. So I'm just going to mention it because I don't have it physically in my hands yet, but I will tomorrow. Okay, so that is my January book haul. Not too much. Very happy about that. Pretty good. Let me know if you have read any of these. If you're excited about any of the upcoming ones, let me know. And I will see you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.